A gentleman to see you, ma'am.
Oh, say I'm not at home. Wait, show me the card. Say I will not see him.
Leave us. Don't you hear me?
That'll do, Alice. Well, what can you have to say to me today, George Harford? You must leave this house.
Rachel.
My son may come in at any moment. I saved you last night. I may not be able to save you again. My son feels my dishonour strongly, terribly strongly. I beg you to go.
Last night was excessively unfortunate. That silly Puritan girl making a scene merely because I wanted to kiss her. What harm is there in a kiss?
A kiss may ruin a human life, George Harford. I know that. I know that too well.
We won't discuss that at present. What is of importance today, as yesterday, is still our son. I'm extremely fond of Gerald. More fond than I ever thought I should be of anybody or anything. Odd though it may seem to you, I admired his conduct last night immensely. He took up the cudgels for that pretty prude with wonderful promptitude. He is just what I should have wanted a son of mine to be. Now, what I propose is this.
Lord Illingworth, no proposition of yours interests me.
According to our ridiculous English laws, I can't legitimise Gerald, but I can leave him my property. What more can a gentleman require in this world?
Nothing more, I'm quite sure.
As for a title is really rather a nuisance in these democratic days. Well, my proposal is this.
I told you I was not interested, and I beg you to go.
The boy is to be with you for 6 months in the year, and with me for the other 6. That is perfectly fair, is it not? You may have what allowance you wish, and live where you choose. And you needn't be afraid that Gerald won't be my heir. I have not the slightest intention of marrying.
You come too late. My son has no need of you. You are not necessary.
What do you mean, Rachel?
You are not necessary to Gerald's career. He does not require you.
I do not understand you.
Look into the garden. You better not let them see you. You bring unpleasant memories. She loves him. They love each other. We are safe from you and we're going away.
Where?
We will not tell you, and if you find us, we will not know you. You seem surprised. What welcome would you get from the girl whose lips you tried to soil? From the boy whose life you've shamed? From the mother whose dishonour comes from you?
You have grown hard, Rachel.
That's 2 weak ones. It is well for me that I have changed.
I was very young at the time. We men know life too early.
And we women know life too late.
Rachel.
My son's never smoked in this room.
No matter.
Had you not better go, Lord Illingworth?
Rachel, I want my son. My money may be of no use to him now, I may be of no use to him now, but I want my son. Bring us together, Rachel. You can do it if you choose.
There is no room in my boy's life for you. He is not interested in you.
Then why does he write to me?
What do you mean?
What letter is this?
Oh, that's nothing. Give it to me.
It is addressed to me.
You're not to open it. I forbid you to open it.
And in Gerald's handwriting.
It's something he wrote to you this morning before he saw me, but he's sorry now. He wrote it very sorry. You're not to open it. Give it to me.
It belongs to me. You have read this letter, I suppose, Rachel?
No.
You know what is in it?
Yes.
I don't admit for a moment that the boy is right. I don't admit that it is any duty of mine to marry you. I deny it entirely. But to get back my son, I am ready. Yes, I am ready to marry you and treat you always with the deference and respect due to my wife. I will marry you as soon as you choose. I give you my word of honor.
You made that promise to me once before and broke it.
I will keep it now. And that will show you that I love my son. At least as much as you love him. For when I marry you, Rachel, there are some ambitions I shall have to surrender. High ambitions too, if any ambition be high.
So you, again, propose to marry me?
I do.
I decline to marry you, Lord Illingworth.
You decline?
I refuse.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Do tell me your reasons. They would interest me enormously.
I've already explained them to my son.
Well, I suppose they were intensely sentimental, weren't they? You women live by your emotions and for them. You have no philosophy of life.
You are right. We women live by our emotions and for them, by our passions and for them, if you will. I have two passions, Lord Illingworth. Oh. My love of him and my hate of you. You cannot kill those. They feed each other.
What kind of love is that which needs to have hate as its brother?
The sort of love I have for Gerald. Do you think that terrible? Well, it is terrible. All love is terrible. All love is a tragedy. I loved you once, Lord Illingworth. What a tragedy for a woman to have loved you.
So you really refuse to marry me?
Yes.
Because you hate me?
Yes.
And does my son hate me as you do?
No.
Oh, I'm glad of it, Rachel.
He merely despises you.
What a pity. What a pity for him, I mean.
Don't be deceived, George. Children begin by loving their parents. After a time, they judge them. Rarely, if ever, do they forgive them.
May I ask, by what arguments you made the boy who wrote this letter, this beautiful, passionate letter, believe that you should not marry his father, the father of your own child?
It was not I that made him see it, it was another.
Oh, what fin de siècle person!
The Puritan, Lord Illingworth.
There is not then much for me to do here, Rachel.
Nothing.
It is goodbye, is it?
Forever, I hope, this time, Lord Illingworth.
How curious. At this moment, you look exactly as you looked the night you left me, 20 years ago. You have just the same expression in your mouth. Upon my word, Rachel, no woman ever loved me as you did. You gave yourself to me like a flower, to do anything I liked with. You were to love me forever, weren't you? Till the boy came. You were the prettiest of playthings, the most fascinating of small romances. Pity the boy came, wasn't it? Quarter to 2. Must be strolling back to Hunston. Don't suppose I shall see you there again. I'm sorry. I am, really. It's been an amusing experience to meet amongst people of one's own rank and treated, quite seriously too, one's mistress and one's... You are the woman I did the honour of asking to be my wife. How foolish the wisest of us are at times. But one day your son may call you by a worse name. He has my blood in his veins, as well as yours.
He would have said it. He would have said it.
Well, dear Mother, you never came out after all, so we've come in to fetch you. Mother, you've not been crying.
Oh, my boy, my boy, my boy.
You have 2 children now. You'll let me be your daughter.
Would you choose me for a mother?
You, of all women I have ever known.
Dear child, I owe you everything.
You owe me nothing. There are things so far away we cannot see their use, so near we cannot see their beauty. And you have shown them to me. But we will not talk of what is over. For us, life is just beginning. We will find a new life in a new land and be so happy.
Happiness. Is that in store for me?
So much.
Come, the sun is brighter than ever. Let us go out and bid goodbye to the old garden.
My daughter. My daughter.
Hello, Mother. Whose glove is this? You've had a visitor. Who was it?
Oh, no one. No one in particular. A man of no importance.